Amazon loses billions of dollars a year on returns. They process over 1 billion returned items every 12 months. And instead of making it harder to send things back, they made it easier. Free return labels, drop off at Whole Foods, returnless refunds where they just tell you to keep the item and still give you your money back. That is not generosity. That is one of the most sophisticated psychological traps in retail history. And it works because of one thing. Once you open the box, your brain already owns it. Here are 5 traps hidden inside free returns, and why Amazon wants you to send things back. Trap 1. The risk eraser. The biggest barrier to buying something online is uncertainty. You can't touch it. You can't try it on. You don't know if it fits, if it's the right shade, if it feels cheap. Every online purchase carries a risk that doesn't exist in a physical store. Free returns eliminate that risk entirely. Behavioral economists call this zero-risk bias. The human tendency to strongly prefer options that have zero downside. When a product comes with free returns, the decision shifts from, "Should I buy this?" to, "Why not try it?" That shift is massive. Research from the Journal of Marketing found that offering free returns increases purchase rates by 25 to 30%, not because the product is better, but because the fear is gone. And here's what Amazon understood before anyone else. Most people who order with the intention of just trying it never return the item. The return rate on most Amazon categories sits between 5 and 15%. That means 85 to 95% of people who bought because of the safety net never used the safety net. Amazon doesn't lose money on free returns. They make money on the people who never return. Trap 2. The unboxing bond. Here's where the psychology gets deeper. You order a jacket. It arrives in 2 days. You open the box. You pull it out. You try it on. You look in the mirror. You walk around the house wearing it. In that moment, something changes. The jacket isn't Amazon's anymore. It's yours. Your brain has already assigned ownership, and giving something back that you already own feels like losing it. This is the endowment effect, a cognitive bias documented by Nobel laureate Richard Thaler in 1980. His research showed that people value things they possess 30 to 50% more than identical items they don't own. A coffee mug worth $5 on a shelf becomes a $7.50 mug the moment you hold it. Amazon's entire return model is built on this. The free trial period isn't mercy. It's an ownership window. Every day that jacket hangs in your closet, the endowment effect gets stronger. By day 5, returning it feels like losing something you already own. By day 14, it's part of your wardrobe. Zappos was the first company to weaponize this. In 2003, they offered 365-day free returns on shoes. Wall Street said it was financial suicide, but their return rate actually dropped over time, because the longer someone keeps a product, the less likely they are to send it back. Amazon acquired Zappos in 2009 for $1.2 billion. They weren't buying shoes, they were buying the playbook. Trap 3. The effort tax. Even when people want to return something, there's a hidden cost that stops them. Effort. Think about it. To return an Amazon item, you have to open the app, find the order, select the item, choose a reason, print the label, or find a QR code, repackage it, drive to a UPS store, a Whole Foods, or a Kohl's drop-off location, wait in line, hand it over. None of those steps are hard, but every step is friction, and friction is a powerful behavioral break. Psychologists call this status quo bias, the tendency to prefer the current state of affairs simply because changing it requires effort. when keeping the item means doing nothing, and returning the item means doing 7 things. Keeping wins almost every time. Amazon knows this. That's why they give you 30 days. Not because they're generous, because in 30 days, the box is in your closet, the receipt is buried in your email, and the thought of driving to a drop-off location at noon on a Tuesday feels harder than absorbing a $30 loss. The return window isn't a countdown for you, it's a countdown against you. Trap 4. The over-order engine. Free returns don't just make you buy things you're unsure about, they change the way you shop entirely. Before free returns, online shopping was linear. You found what you wanted, you bought it, you waited. Now, entire shopping behaviors have evolved around the guarantee, people bracket. Ordering 3 sizes of the same shirt with the intention of returning 2, they order to try. Buying 5 different products in the same category to compare at home, knowing they'll send most back. Amazon's data shows that bracketing customers have a lifetime value 2 to 3 times higher than single-item buyers. They spend more per order, they order more frequently, and they develop a habit loop. Browse, order, try, return some, keep most, repeat. But there's a deeper mechanic. Every bracketing order generates data. Amazon now knows your exact size, your preferred colors, the price range where you stop hesitating and start buying. That data feeds the recommendation engine. Next time, they show you fewer options. But the exact right ones. Your return rate drops. Your conversion rate climbs. The fitting room learned your body. Trap 5. The returnless refund. This is the most counterintuitive trap of all. Sometimes when you request a return, Amazon tells you, keep the item, here's your refund. They call it a returnless refund. You get your money back and the product stays in your house. It sounds insane. Why would Amazon give you free stuff? Because shipping the item back costs Amazon between $5 and $15 in logistics. If the product cost Amazon $3 wholesale, it's cheaper to write it off than to process the return. They save money by not taking it back. But the real play is psychological. When Amazon gives you something for free, something you expected to lose, your brain registers it as a gift. You feel grateful. You feel loyal. That feeling has a name. It's called the reciprocity principle. Amazon's internal research reportedly shows that customers who receive a returnless refund are 40% more likely to make another purchase within 30 days. The $3 item they let you keep generated a $60 order a week later. The gift was never free. It was bait. Free returns are not a customer benefit. They are a system. The risk eraser removes the only thing stopping you from clicking Buy Now. The unboxing bond makes you own the item before you decide if you want it. The effort tax makes returning harder than keeping. The over-order engine turns you into a data stream. That improves with every try-on. And the returnless refund converts a $3 loss into a $60 sale. Every step is designed not to make returns easier, but to make sure you never need to. And the next time an Amazon box shows up at your door and you think, I can always return it, remember, they already know you won't.